In this video, we're testing a Battleborn battery with a short circuit test because it has a thermal failsafe that's supposed to disconnect current. And that's why this battery conforms to a UL standard. The most stringent electrical test in the UL 2054 standard is the single fault short circuit test. In this test, the battery management system, the electronic protection circuit that would normally prevent an overcurrent event, is deliberately bypassed or dead shorted. The battery is then subjected to a direct short circuit with no electronic protection of any kind. Any fire constitutes a failure. Now it says multiple times without fire. How would this have a fire? It has limited combustibility cells, and everything else in the battery is fire resistant. But if it gets hot, it's gonna melt. So yeah, let's test this out and see what happens. Now how we're gonna dead short the BMS is we're gonna connect the supply conductors and bypass the BMS entirely. But we have to cut it open, and this thermal failsafe needs the lid so it can work. So we're gonna carefully cut around it and then connect those wires together. I hope I don't screw this up. And it's testing within spec.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is absolutely insane. This is not a safety mechanism. Suing me is not gonna fix your stupid battery. I was not expecting that, and it caught on fire. This third-party lab needs to be investigated. This is ridiculous. Anybody could do my test. Anybody, in their backyard, anytime. The thermal failsafe does not work. I wasn't expecting it to catch on freaking fire. This is ridiculous. This is a safety issue, you guys. This is crazy. And now they're suing me for this? For this? Pathetic. Pathetic. This is not engineering. This is a safety failure. I'm mad right now because I've gone through all this work and you guys are still denying it. You cannot sue your way to a good design. Safely interrupt current and prevent escalation. Any fire constitutes a failure without a single instance of fire or cell damage. I have multiple packs right now with cell damage, and I have one that's smoldering outside. A brief overload does not trip the terminal. A sustained fault that genuinely, oh my God, it hurts to read. It's just such a joke. That film is chemically stable, mechanically hard, and impervious to voltages of a 12-volt system can apply. The protection is permanent and irreversible by design, and the battery cycled indefinitely without any softening of the terminal. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. Thermal risk management. Thermal risk management. Safely interrupt current. Just a waste of everyone's time. Everybody's time is being wasted by this. In your game changer battery, I found 2 burned out FETs, and one was shorted. The BMS was melted, and the heater terminal was also melted, and we found another battery with this. This is from a factory install. This was not even used. I verified twice with the owner. I was like, was this ever connected? No, and it's still melted, and someone just posted today that theirs melted. The same exact thing, man. What is up with this company? There are so many problems here. Also, it's not the positive terminal, it's the negative terminal. This is the first thing that melted on my battery. This is a problem. There's loose connections because you have plastic. This is not a good design. You can't sue people for calling this out. This is pathetic. This is a joke. Also, when the plastic is cold, it contracts and it makes it even looser. Testing these batteries is becoming a huge pain in the butt because I'm getting in trouble for it and I'm telling the truth. How can I fake this? You can see it. Take any battery anywhere in the world and do these tests. Do any of the tests. This is an inherent design problem. Okay? This is a problem. Anyways, if you've been experiencing any issues with these batteries, please file a report with CPSC because the class action lawsuit is going to take way too long. Hopefully they can make something happen because this is dangerous. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.